The purpose of this tutorial is to show you how to walk through lab 6.1 on using for loops and pseudocode. Now to begin, we're going to look at this basic program that counts hours. So we have a for loop, hours 1 to max hours, which is 24, and it's going to display the hours is and supply the value there. So in this step 2, what we're going to ask is what you expect the following, the previous code to print to the screen. So for example, this is going to start with the hours is 1, and then the second iteration it will be the hour is 2, and it will continue on until 60. Now in step 3, what you're going to do is write a for loop that will print 60 minutes to the screen, and you can base this off of the step 1 code that's already there. So max minutes, this is how many minutes are in an hour, which are 60. And then here, what you're going to do is for minutes 1 to 60, or in this case, max minutes, which is the same as 60, we're going to display a statement that shows or prints the 60 minutes to the screen. In step 4, you're going to do the same thing for seconds, so that will be a similar process. Now in step 5, what this is asking you to do is to increment by 2 rather than 1. So we have some pseudocode that has a max value of 10 and a counter that's set here in the for loop to 0, and then we're going to step by 2. So in step 6, what we're asking is to show what you will expect to display to the screen. So it's going to start by the number is, and then the value of the number on the first iteration is 0. And then on the second iteration, it is 2 because we're counting by 2. And you're going to continue that until the for loop stops. Now on step 7, you're going to write a for loop that will set the max value to 200 and then increment by 20. So this is the similar code is in step 5, but incrementing by 20 instead. In step 8, what we're going to do is we have a number of students, and we're going to let the user control the for loop, and then we have a counter. So the user gets to enter in how many students they want to enter, and we start our counter at 1. So based on this value here, what we expect to be displayed to the screen in step 9 is going to be dependent on whatever the number of students is here. So if they put in 10, it will show student number is 1, and then 2, and then 3, all the way to 10. Now in step 10, what we're doing is calculating a running total using a for loop. So we take in a number and then we do an accumulation statement. This is similar to the while or the do while in lab 5, except that we use a for loop. So based on this code here, what do you expect the output to be? And then in step 12, we have a program here that will ask the user of the program how many ages they want to enter, and that's going to be stored into the number variable, and then that number controls the for loop. So we're going to enter an age, and we'll put that into age, we'll do an accumulation, an average, and then display the values.